Alright, well, 6 cards into this collaborative tour, and we have seen a whole bunch of new faces, and we're about to see another as Carmella makes her RWL debut in a one-on-one contest against Miss Georgia Washington.
And you know what else, Don? Most of the time, I like seeing new faces around here.
The next match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Staten Island, New York, making her RWL debut, here is Carmella.
The Princess of Staten Island, Carmella, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, and she could do pretty well around here, alongside some of our other new arrivals like Blair Davenport. I think she's got what it's gonna take to get a pin or a submission out of the Yankee Rose. It's always exciting to check out a new arrival, and this one is definitely gonna raise some eyebrows for sure.
When she was in the office, she seemed really cool. And of course, Georgia Washington's like, oh, somebody new? I'm like, yes, somebody new, now shut up and do your job.
And her opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Yankee Rose, Miss Georgia Washington.
Let me roll up onto the sidewalk and take a look, yeah? Whoa! She's beautiful. I'm talking about a Yankee Rose. Ooh, and she looks wild. Wild. Are you ready for the new sensation?
The boisterous and bombastic Miss Georgia Washington on her way down here to face Carmella in her RWL debut. And what a match this one's gonna be.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Carmella can do in this matchup against Georgia.
We do know that the Yankee Rose isn't above jabbing an opponent with her thorns, like the time she cracked Pam Parsons with a steel chair after beating her 1, 2, 3. It's something Carmella better be on the lookout for. Georgia Washington isn't above a dirty trick or 6 to get a win against anyone.
6, maybe 7 or 8.
Always exciting to see new faces in RWL. And Carmella about to make her debut against the Yankee Rose. As referee Willie Johnson sounds the bell, they come center ring. Carmella winds up Georgia Washington with a Russian leg sweep. Rounds up Georgia again. Look at this nice slam from Carmella. Carmella rounds up Georgia again. Georgia quickly countering. Carmella counters with a kick. They lock up, they tussle. Carmella shoved back Georgia Washington. Clinched up again. Carmella pushing her towards the far corner. They are clinched, and referee Willie Johnson going to have to intercede here. Breaking out, let's see if we've got a clean break. Yes, we do. Georgia Washington. Snap married by Carmella. Kick to the back, quick dodge from Georgia Washington. A shot to the back, an elbow from Carmella. And whoa! Carmella with an inverted Russian leg sweep slams Georgia Washington face first into the mat. Oh man. Snapmare again. And followed up with a flip over neck whip. Carmella. Look at this. Georgia Washington with a clothesline quickly takes Carmella down, going for a quick cover. Well, but not even a one. Not near a single one. Stomp to the back of the head from Georgia. The Yankee Rose going to work on Carmella's center ring. Slams her head down to the canvas. Rounds her up again. Georgia Washington quickly countered by Carmella. Hard right-handed, a clothesline that takes Georgia over the top rope and onto the floor. Referee Willie Johnson initiates the count. Carmella and Georgia Washington trading shots back and forth on the outside. And whoa, nice takedown from Carmella. Oh my, and head first into the ring post. Carmella does it again, my goodness. She has been slammed twice hard into that ring post. Carmella shoves her away towards the timekeeper's area. Makes her way back inside the ring herself as Willie Johnson continues to count. Carmella makes her way to the outside, initiating the count all over again. Fireman's carry from Georgia. The Yankee Rose Rounds Carmella up quickly, countered by Carmella and an elbow to the leg. Carmella shoved towards the barricades, the far corner. Georgia makes her way back inside the ring. Slides back out again, a little game of musical chairs here between the two. Georgia, by her hair, just pitched Carmella halfway across the ring. My goodness. Georgia Washington covers. One, not even a one again. Carmella refusing to even sit still for a one. Up over the shoulders goes Carmella. Look at this. Whoa, man, what a drop right there from Georgia Washington. The Yankee rolls. Countered by Carmella yet again. Nice arm drag. Georgia Washington rounds up Carmella. Hard shot to the midsection from Carmella and an elbow backs Georgia off another kick. And how about this? Whoa, what a DDT. Dropping Georgia right on the top of her head. Look at Carmella go. Trying to get this crowd into her favor. And considering how popular Georgia Washington is, that ain't a big ask. Look at this. Middle rope draped over. Here goes Carmella. And boom! Whoa! Right across the back of Georgia Washington. Look at this. Whoa! Nice spine buster. Belying her size. Carmella, a pretty powerful young lady. Fireman's carry from Georgia. Georgia Washington. Rousting Carmella again. Whips her to the ropes. Elbow takes her down. Georgia Washington stopping to give the fans a little bit of an eyeful. And now look at this, Georgia Washington with Carmella draped over the middle rope. Oh my, snapping her back across that middle rope, and her neck hurts too. Whoa. Georgia Washington starting to incorporate some pretty devastating moves into her set right here. Winds up Carmella. Carmella counters with an elbow. Georgia quickly countering. Kick to the midsection from Carmella. Yeah, fails to connect with that drop kick. Georgia Washington with a kick to the midsection. Sets her up for the neck breaker and she certainly nailed it. Carmella laid out here, cover. One. Again, only a one. Carmella extremely resilient here. Misses with the clubbing right hand. Kick to the midsection on Georgia. And another inverted, oh my, look at this right here. Into a submission. Carmella, whoa, the rope saving Georgia Washington here from a nasty submission from Carmella. Now stalking Georgia Washington. Tried for the super kick, but no. Taken down quickly by Georgia Washington. The Yankee rolls. Rounds her up again. Whoa, what a slap across the head. And whoa, slams her face first into the canvas. Georgia Washington covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and oh, that was closer. She managed to actually get a 2 when she's only been getting ones all the way around. Georgia Washington stalking Carmella now. Perhaps sensing victory's near. Whoa, there's that slap again. And here she goes, slams. Carmella head first into the canvas, center ring, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3 on this one is all over. Georgia Washington defeating Carmella in her debut by pinfall.
Here's the time, 5 minutes and 59 seconds. Your winner, Georgia Washington.
You know, they say you don't get a second chance to make a first impression. And Carmella, now she needs a second chance.
A really rough first appearance.
Sure was.
I'm gonna say it was nerves, because as a former SmackDown Women's Champion, Carmella has performed a lot better in the past. I just think maybe the pressure was a bit too high for her, and well, Georgia Washington can spot weakness in an opponent faster than a leopard can spot a limp on a zebra, and she took 100% as advantage of that. While I'm no fan, I've got to concede that Georgia just performed better.
Indeed, Georgia Washington talking herself up a 1-2-3 victory over the debuting Carmella. And what a match it certainly was. Ladies and gentlemen, that takes care of our second match this evening, and we've got a whole lot more on tap tonight for RWL Rage. And we'll be back with all of it when we return from the break. Stay with us, because there's a whole lot more on tap.